the most realistic, because it's basically just like a human form of rabies. I guess I could kind of plausibly see that.
Right,
happening.
that's the only way I can understand it is a rabies kind of thing, which is why it seems like they would have a short lease on life when they come back.
Yeah, okay, so it's just way more believable that they actually just come to a screeching halt.
Well, they
go bananas.
They
and
go
then
winding
die.
down.
Yeah. Yeah,
unless they get brains.
Then if they get I wonder if they just can a rabies infected crazy person live off your people's flesh? Because I don't think it's so. I think the brain thing is once again. That's when it doesn't make sense again. Where they don't actually need the brain. Maybe they just are seriously living off blood and flesh.
Yeah, but brain is the most delicious part.
Maybe they really want to get the brain, but once again, how does another human without a tool just get inside your brain? Because the teeth, I refuse to believe that it's human possible for me to bite your skull open.
Well, the one I've seen the most, I think the only zombie movie that
That's
I've
like a
really
Muay
seen
Thai
where they
zombie
go,
though.
where they go big on the brain stuff is that Return of the Living Dead one.
Yeah.
That's the one where they actually say brains.
They do.
Yeah.
Is that where Doug Benson says brains?
Yeah, he was in the sequel.
Yeah.
It was very scary.
And they do the move where they kind of like grab the top of your head, they like put their fingers in your eyeballs and just peel your skull open.
Yeah, but that's
And
still got to get through this. It doesn't work like that.
No,
They get one of them and they strap it to the table and they're like, "How come you're eating our brains?" And
I
she's
tried the lady.
yeah, and she's like, "It makes the pain stop for a little bit."
Yeah.
I saw
That's
that
what I
in the
like.
theater.
A zombie with a backstory.
Yeah.
By the way, Jason, that pollution in New Delhi, not cars. It's the farmers burning out all the crops, all the stubs left over after.
I hope they're happy.
Smoke? Why don't you tell them to stop? How about that?
Stop burning that shit.
And then but now that they know, can they ban it?
I don't know.
No, you're saying
I'll put in
after
a
they
call
found
this
out,
afternoon and
but
find
you're
out.
saying that they found out and there's nobody stopping it.
No, I'm not saying that either. I don't
You don't know. Okay.
It has not stopped and it is very bad.
Because I would feel like if you got the information and found out what was fucking your world up, you would immediately stop doing that.
Yeah, and there's
Like
no
us.
There's no ready alternative.
Yeah, we did it.
Remember when we heard?
Yeah,
when we heeded the challenge of global warming.
That's
we
right.
Stopped all pollution.
Yeah. I saw Leonardo DiCaprio said that Donald Trump signed out completely. Like America is completely out of that whole thing.
Yeah.
The Paris. Yeah, right.
And
We're going to burn everything, right? We're going to make them. This is the time to be alive, you guys, in America. We're going to make the most money and we're going to fuck some shit up, but we're going to, make it ourselves and get better deals off everybody. And we're going to be making more money. We're going to be the king of everything.
Right up until when Waterworld happens.
Right. Well, then the world will blow up.
Yeah.
But really, will the world blow up? I mean, it's probably an earthquake that's going to happen before the world blows up from us fucking the environment, right?
A meteor's going to hit or something. Yeah. And St. Lucie County, Florida, with the help of a doctor, sheriff's investigators have solved the mystery of the groin.
I didn't know there was a mystery of the groin. Can you turn the TV off, Bennett?
I didn't either until I read this
What's so
story.
mysterious about? Oh, why balls move?
No.
Fuck.
No.
I'll never know.
It began October 15th at the St. Lucie County Jail as a 33-year-old woman was in the facility's booking area, asked whether she had drugs or contraband. She said nope. Yet, when the woman went through a body scan, investigators saw a circular shape in her groin area. A strip search revealed
A beehive.
a white piece of matter in her groin area.
Oh, bump to bump to bump. Get it,
Oh,
get it.
man.
Bump to bump to bump. Shake it up some.
So
That's
she
the
was
way I like it, girl.
taken to the body scanner, which showed a circular shape in her groin area.
A bowl of oatmeal.
So officials
A dry
decided
jizz puck.
to bring her down to Lawnwood Regional Medical Center. They did a CT scan, and it showed a foreign object that was circular.
A urinal mint.
Told you I got my cunny there, didn't I?
Groin area.
Ultimate
A frisbee. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, no, wow.
A dog bowl.
The doc removed from the woman plastic bags and glass vials containing meth
Hail Satan.
and
Meth,
heroin and MDMA.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah, man. We're going to. You just fucked up such a huge party, everybody. She was going to bring it all.
And the article points out, quote, these are all against the rules.
She's a rule breaker.
Yep. breaking the rules.
No, and I
Breaking
changed
the
my
law.
mind. I don't want any of her drugs
No,
now.
I know, and we all enjoy a good time, but can we follow the rules here, people?
Right. In Longmont, Colorado, a woman named
Because I like to party.
Robin Harker says that a 60-year-old woman named Catherine Cherry has been calling the cops on her. Apparently, she calls the cops and says, hey, that Harker lady killed one of my family members, and the police come, and of course that didn't happen. So when Miss Harker heard a knock on her door on Friday, she worried it might be Mrs. Cherry. So she grabbed a nearby hammer and went to the door and opened it up, and ta-da, there's 60-year-old Mrs. Cherry with a crossbow.
Ugh.
It's tough to win with a crossbow close range, though.
Yeah, well,
Couldn't you just sort of zigzag? I mean, she's not. How slow are those arms?
Miss Harker says, quote, when I open the door, I see it in her hand, and I just start swinging.
Dang, man. Full on fight. Like hammer versus crossbow
Yeah,
fight.
that's
Wow.
when she shot
Man,
at me.
that's
Fuck
what
rock,
that's-
paper, scissors. This is way
I was
better.
going to say, that's what Alice Meany is missing, a hammer crossbow fight.
Yeah. The shot missed, though. Like you said, her arms were very old.
Yeah.
And,
Man, but
close
she
range.
fired it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mrs. Cherry is facing charges of attempted first-degree assault and felony menacing, just
Man.
as she was several years ago. Arrested for the same thing.
Crossbow. Wait, she was arrested before for crossbowing people?
Well, for menacing and first-degree
okay.
assault.
Yeah, that time it was a mace.
Man, opening the door to somebody with a crossbow that's
horror movie.
That's very scary.
It's very horror movie to open the door and see a nice little old lady with a crossbow.
Goes
That's
through
not a
the
nice
door.
old lady.
I know
Yeah, she's a
crossbow.
bitch.
It would go through the door, too.
Don't bring a hammer to a crossbow fight. That's what
That's
Dad
what they
always
say.
said.
But
Yep.
she won, though.
Yeah. And
Got to feel
Chicago,
good, though, right? Like, 'cause you don't want to hit an old lady. But she tried to shoot you with a crossbow.
I might want to hit that old lady.
That's what I'm
With a
saying. Like,
hammer?
you know how you was just saying, people might want to beat up Kevin because they think they can.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got a really big reason. She just fucking fired a crossbow at you.
And has accused you of murder
Right,
before.
and you know that you've got the upper hand. As soon as you hit her with the first donk
Yeah.
on the head with that hammer,
Crossbow's out
you
the
know,
window.
you know you're smooth sailing from here. But hey, the cops aren't here. You got proof she fucking crossbowed you.
Oh, yeah.
Why not tap away a little bit on this old bitch?
Yep.
For coming in like that.
It's
And
open season on old Mrs. Cherry.
I swear, I don't know. I'll eventually stop her. But if I was just there, but minding my own business, walking the dog, and this lady come bursting out and started hammering the old lady with a hammer, and I saw the crossbow shot off up against the wall, I'd be like, man. I mean, I'm not gonna let you just dent her, kill her, but I would say get off a couple shots, lady. Make sure you get her good, because that is crazy.
accused you of murder. Now she's got a crossbow.
You shot a crossbow at me. I'm gonna hit you in the head with the hammer a few times.
Man, it would be really difficult to hit an old lady in the head with a
No,
hammer.
I would. If you try to wait, what?
You
Okay,
just-
maybe well, look, at first, if I had the hammer because I was like, stop coming over here, lady, and then I opened the door and she had a crossbow, I would go, holy shit, and try to kick the crossbow out of her hand.
I would kick her in the stomach.
But if it went off and it was like, whoodong, like right next to me, I would be pretty freaked out and I would kill her with a hammer. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that'd be tough to do.
Wouldn't it be hard not to punch her, though?
Oh, yeah. I would kick her in the
She
of
tried to
course.
crossbow
Yes,
you, Will.
Yes, absolutely.
Wouldn't you?
should put her down.
Could you go temporarily insane?
I think you could just say I was defending myself. I was in fear for my life.
Yeah, but couldn't they say the fucking thing went off and it missed you? It's over. What's she gonna do? Pull another one out? She ain't Robin Hood.
She's loading up
If she
again.
was trying to reload, then I say, if she did the thing, she had the sack in the back like Robin Hood.
Yeah, a quiver.
And when that one missed, you went, whoosh. Man, now you can start throwing spin kicks.
Maybe she's got a derringer in her stockings. I
What's a
don't know.
derringer? Oh, okay. No. You could say that.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Special.
Yeah.
She had the Saturday Night Special in her in her stockings.
Snub Nose 38.
Yeah.
See, that's when you do the move where you grab the front of the crossbow now that there's no bolt in it, and you just shove it up real quick and smash her in the face with
Oh,
it.
that's a good. Yeah, I wouldn't think of that in time.
I've always wanted to do that to somebody.
Have you?
They miss with a
What?
crossbow, and I'm like, oh yeah? Fra-pa! And
Wow.
then break their fucking nose.
You've thought about people
Yeah, man.
attacking with a crossbow at close range.
Sometimes if there's a lull in the day, my brain will just create scenarios where bad guys come at me.
I got it.
I've never had a crossbow fantasy.
Oh, you must.
In Chicago, Sunday was just an ordinary, boring day for Police SWAT Sergeant Mike Nowacki.
He was having I don't get it, but he was having a pizza that was like real thick with like too much cheese, man. Why do you need to have it that deep? It's like 4 pizzas. You only have 1 slice and then you're full. You didn't have that much crust. You just had tons of cheese. But anyway, he was having that, and then?
No, he was just an ordinary.
That's
Sunday.
what he was having. All police in Chicago are eating deep dish pizza right now. That's what they do.
I didn't know that.
And fight crime.
So here's what 19-year Chicago police veteran and SWAT medic.
Fat as hell. Goddamn, it's a lot of pizzas.
He's a SWAT medic, man.
He eats deep dish every night.
He must exercise a lot.
A lot.
Sergeant Nowacki.
Deep dish.
Here's what he did on Sunday. He ran a 15K race. How far is that? 15K?
7 miles.
Yeah, sure.
While wearing his 50 pounds of SWAT gear and saved a life and proposed to his girlfriend all about the same time.
And then he stopped to eat a hot dog on a poppy bun with a dill pickle that inexplicably had slices of tomato on
Right.
it.
You put saved a life and got married. Proposed.
Yeah.
Why would you propose
Well,
after
he was running the 15K race,
Yeah.
and he had this crazy idea. I'm gonna my girlfriend's gonna be at the finish line, and then I'll ask her to marry me when I get to the finish line. And as he neared the end of the race, he said he was trying to think of something good to say, but then he heard people screaming, "Medic, medic!" I've never been in that situation where people screamed "medic," but he happens to be a medic, so his training kicked in. He says he went towards a crowd of people. There was a female laying on the ground. The woman was going through cardiac arrest and had no pulse, was not breathing. So he and a firefighter from Indiana jumped into action, doing chest compressions, radioing for EMS. Paramedics arrived, loaded the woman up into the ambulance, and he finished the race. And then got down on one knee.
But wait a
and
minute.
proposed.
He did the chest thing with the guy and she came back to life? Or he just
Yeah.
did the chest thing on a dead person in the end?
No.
He was doing that because
she
you missed that
regained
part of
a
the story.
pulse.
From those two working on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
They loaded her up into the ambulance.
You just didn't mention that bit. You just said that they fucking worked on her and put her in an ambulance. Like, there you go, lady. Good luck.
No, doctors say his actions saved her life, and she's expected to recover.
Right. Well, that is great. He did it all.
I could finish a 15K if I got to take a big break in the middle like that.
I know, right? Like, how hard is it to do
Dude,
CPR?
Have you ever done
CP?
chest compressions
No.
on a dying person?
No.
I've done them on myself, but
it's physically draining. It is so difficult mentally and physically to do that.
You have?
Nope. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
If you live in California, you've got one big damn problem.
dick won't fit in my pants.
Yeah, holla.
Adam
no.
Levine.
Fires?
No. Let me change the inflection. If you live in California, you have one big dam problem.
The dam is empty. It's got no water.
No, it's got too much water.
That's awesome. We need water.
No, it's
Hollywood
not
Mad
good.
Dam.
No, it's not good. You want a little bit of water, not all
Well,
of it at
then pick
once.
it up and put it on somebody's fire.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, it's a dam.
Nice.
It's a dam.
Yeah, and what the problem is?
It might cause the desert to flood
Good.
with people in it. It might drown people.
Oh, why did you live in the desert? Get a boat.
We live with the
Somebody should just pull a Noah's Ark of the desert and start building an ark right now for when that thing breaks, and then you can start telling everybody what to do. Here's the rules. Everybody's blowing me on Saturday. On Sunday, it's donut day. Anyone caught without a donut dies. Here's the, you know what I mean? Woo!
So
I'm
what
out in the
what do you-
desert and I just see a tidal wave coming. I just like boogie board, right?
Right? I got a
Shaka.
jet ski, and
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah,
That's what
fucking
most people do.
cowabunga, man.
Yeah.
Getting into the green room.
So if a dam is about to collapse, what do you just build
A submarine.
a dam in front of that dam?
No.
I'm building one of
But
those submarine bad boy things that like just with tons of padding in there, and as soon as it comes, we're going on a ride of a lifetime. And then when I survive it and show the videos and do the documentary on how I built my sweet-ass
you got
submarine
so many YouTube
from the dam breaking, I'd be like, I told you, motherfuckers. And then the people that you let in there, they're super hot, obviously, and they're chicks. And they just owe you their lives forever. And then you just like forever, you're just kings to them.
You're so strong.
Yep, and you're super strong, and it's like, look, you're such a good submarine builder.
You're the best submarine builder in town. We're talking about the
That's
Mojave
what I've always
River
wanted
Dam.
to be known as. Wow.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers are the ones responsible for all the dams, and they've raised the alert from the dam from low to high.
What about almonds? Don't we need more water for almonds? Give it to them.
That's
think of
what
the
we should
almonds,
do.
Will.
Give the almonds the water. The end. Hey,
Yeah.
you should call the Army Corps of Engineering and get on.
We got a lot of shit to do. Alice Mania's coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe after the fights.
Risk assessment determined that an extreme, it's not even the dam failing, it's that an extreme weather event, if we have like a lot of rain all of a sudden,
There was one lightning bolt on Saturday.
that's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Water will flow over the dam.
Yeah, but not all of it. Like the dam won't break, right? It'll just tip out a little bit.
That could weaken the dam. I mean, the dam's
it
already
could, but
weak.
it won't. Well, then why'd you build a shit dam? Why would you build a dam that can't handle maximum capacity?
They built
Fucking stupid.
They built it a long time ago.
It's like building a fucking coffee mug that if you fill it up and the handle comes off. You know? The fuck you thinking? It's got to hold it, man. You're building a dam.
Right. Imagine if I filled a bucket with water and that made it break.
Yeah, goddamn stupid.
What sort of bucket would that be?
It'd be a
Wow.
fucking. It wouldn't be a bucket anymore.
You
It'd be a
need
piece
to,
of shit.
Go tell those architects how to build a dam.
What about if we put a bomb in it and blow it up?
Nobody's.
That would probably not prevent the water from
Hear
coming
me
No,
out.
he doesn't mean the dam. He means blowing up the water.
Yeah, I mean blow up the water, silly.
Turn it
Put a
into
bomb right in the
steam.
middle. Well, not near the side. Yeah.
So if
No. What about this? The dam's not all the way around concrete, is it? It's only got one wall, like in Superman, where that one breaks. It's like that, right?
yeah.
So the rest of it is like the earth.
Yes.
Right. So you get a huge bomb on the other side, away from the concrete thing,
Right.
and you blow a fucking giant hole in that, and then the water goes in that hole. I don't see.
Or you get a giant sponge, and then you just soak it all up.
And then what? Drag the sponge out?
If we put heat lamps over the top of it, wouldn't that make the water
Oh,
evaporate?
yeah. What about
Yeah.
tons of?
Put the almonds on it.
What
Just get
about
a big magnifying glass?
What about a bowl of magma that sears the water and evaporates it?
Yeah.
So it's like super steamy at the lake, and everyone goes there for a good steaming.
Is anybody nearby having like a volcano problem? Because I feel like we could help each other out here.
If water goes over the top of this thing, and we're gonna go and get our vages steamed. It's gonna endanger 16,000 residents downstream, and
16,000.
Yeah, but hundreds of thousands more will be refreshed.
Yeah.
and do
Think of the
about
plant life.
$1.5 billion in damage.
Yeah, but then they have
And-
to rebuild, and they have to hire people, and those people love building houses.
And the water will reach as far as Baker, 140 miles away. That's a lot of water.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get
140 miles.
just give everybody those emergency
Pontoons.
pontoon things, and they just have them in their backyard, and then you have that fucking
Put your house
the
on.
head real big siren that goes out on the streets, like Rambo's coming to kill you, and then everybody get in your fucking douche capsule, and here we go, you know. We're going on a ride through the town, smashing and drowning, all the shit.
Next
Dude.
stop, Baker.
Yeah, next up, Baker, everybody, until it all comes screeching halt. It's like 2 foot water, and then everybody get out,
Yeah.
and we rebuild, you know? We
Have
rebuild, that's what we are. We're
An
fucking,
old-fashioned desert pontoon race to Baker.
yeah, whoever wins gets $1 million. That guy's rich. Everybody else is fucked up. And then he can give everybody the rules on how we're going to live in this wasteland of mud.
In irony news.
What about 1 million deers to drink it? Because deers love to sit around the side of a dam and lick the water.
Well, but after that's done, we're going to have to get a lot of bears to get rid of the deer.
They love water too, bruh.
Hmm.
And then the lions and
Yeah.
they love it. They love to sit down there.
And
What
people
about
in
crocodiles? How much
helicopters.
water does the crocodile drink in the water?
I don't know.
It's a fucking serious question, man.
It always seems like things that live in the water don't ever actually drink anything.
Right?
Yeah.
What
do
the
fishes
fuck's
get thirsty?
How could you be thirsty living in water?
It'd be crazy. You'd be so fucking sick of it.
It'd be
You know-
like being in air and breathing it.
Yeah,
Well,
but sometimes
I
a
don't
lot
get
of
thirsty
air's
for
good.
air.
I
Yeah,
do.
you would
Some-
be if I put my hand over your face.
I think maybe when crocodiles
wouldn't do
run
that to a
fast.
fish.
Do you think when crocodiles run fast, they're like, God damn, I gotta get back in the water, I'm thirsty?
I wouldn't either.
Probably. They probably overheat.
Oh, yeah, if they leave the water, yeah. But
Yeah.
a fish, how would a fish ever get thirsty? Insane.
What about a really fast fish?
What's the deal?
It just means you're processing that much more water through
Yeah,
you
but
that quickly.
if you run really fast, you need more air.
What about
If they
slow fish?
if they wiggle real fast, do they need more water?
He's not sweating.
Fish don't sweat.
Pretty sure.
I swear to God.
Do fish get winded?
There's so many questions I need answered right now. This is freaking me out, man.
Where's a marine
they
biologist?
get winded?
when
Fuck
we
yeah,
need
they do.
one?
Well, they
Yeah,
can
do we have
tire
any
out.
fish listening?
They can tire out.
They can tire out, but is that a
How's
body?
that-
Is
that's
that a
winded.
body tiring out, or is that winded?
Wait, you'd say he's mentally fatigued?
No, I'm saying if you run a long distance, there are two
Can't wiggle
things.
no more, bro.
Okay, like if I jogged a long distance, ultimately I would stop. It wouldn't be necessarily because I was winded. It was because my body had become tired of
Right.
running.
No,
I've never
that-
been short of oxygen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
you
possible.
You can be winded by jogging
You can.
for a long time.
But there is a pace, particularly if you're in shape. There's a pace that you could go that it's a pretty brisk jog. But
Not
you're-
forever. You
No.
gotta
But-
stop sometime.
And that's the point, is you would stop sometime, but it wouldn't be because you were like, I have to stop. I need to breathe. It would be because your body got
Totally.
tired.
The
You
difference
can't
is-
jog forever. You have to eat.
Do fish sleep? Because I know sharks don't.
I think most of them just sort of chill.
They have that one
chill,
brain
yeah.
off, one brain on thing.
Well, I know that's a dolphin thing.
Yeah, but fishies, if they sleep, they would flip upside down and rise to the top, and people would just pick them up.
No, they don't fish. I mean, they don't sleep. You'd see them. Even if you have like a goldfish, wake up in the middle of the night, he's still just like,
You know, he's doing stuff. That's gotta suck.
God.
Maybe they're like insane by the first year because they've been awake for a year straight.
Well, they go into like sentry mode, don't they? Where they
Who's
just
that?
kind of like hover, but they're in. It's like when your computer goes to sleep, but you didn't turn it off.
Screensaver.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Anyway,
think that's
Will,
a thing.
none of those questions will be answered here at the Jason Ellis Show.
I'm sure there's a marine biologist listening.
No, there's nobody listening. It's over.
In Crystal City, Missouri, on October 22nd, a man walked into the Twin City Coin Laundry. He proceeded to break into a vending machine and make off with 15 pounds of change in full view of the HD security camera.
Well, security cameras cannot stop him. They can only video it.
He got about $600 in cash and caused about $1,300 worth of damage to the vending machine.
Really? Is the glass breaking worth that much?
I think it's more than the glass breaking. It's the lock and the money mechanism.
Okay.
But the Crystal City Police Department are looking for a man in the security video who can clearly be seen wearing a shirt that says, "It's not a crime unless you get caught."
Still
Nice.
true.
It's not true, but isn't it ironic?
How's it not true? He got away with it.
So far.
Okay. Bet you don't do a report about how you got him.
Oh, I'm going to follow this story, Jason.
They've got their best men on the case of the guy who stole a roll of quarters.
Yeah. Dude, it's not that he stole the roll of quarters. It's that he didn't follow the rules, and he's got to pay the price. Next thing you know, he's going to be shooting people.
Yeah.
He's going to be strangulating, breaking
No.
into houses.
I'm all for robbing laundromats, but you got to follow the rules.
A woman.
Did he take any chips?
No, just
That's
just
crazy.
change. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
All right. If I feel like if I had whatever I wanted from a vending machine, sure, I'll take the money.
Yeah.
But man, I'm taking those candy bars and those fucking. If they got Sun Chips, I'm all
Right.
about Sun Chips. They're great.
I feel like if I get into a vending machine and there's like an unlimited amount of coins that I can grab, but I only have so many pocket space or whatever, I literally devote some of my precious arm carrying space to a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Even if I could have 10 bags worth of chips worth of quarters
It's
in
the
that same
thought
space.
that those are your chips that you stole from that vending
Yeah.
machine. Not
So
any. They're not
sweet.
just any other chips. Yeah.
And out of everything in that machine, you chose those chips.
Right.
Yeah. I might not even eat those Sun Chips. I might just keep those on a counter and be like, "You're so gangster, Ellis. You robbed a vending machine."
Look at those chips.
Yeah. Look at those chips, motherfucker.
A woman is suffering from one of the most grotesque things that can happen to the human body.
Eyebrow dicks.
Shit in her mouth. Wait, what?
Eyebrow dicks.
What's that?
Dicks that grow out of your eyebrows.
That is
Horrible.
That is just horrible.
I hate to see that happen to a lady.
Wait, little dicks? Wait, do they grow bigger and start to droop over your eyes?
Yeah,
So you
there's
have like a knob trying to get in your eyeball all day?
3 or 4, maybe 4 inches erect, but they droop down the rest of the time.
Oh, man.
Can you see where you're going?
Inoperable. You can like brush them out. You
Inoperable.
can brush them out of the way like really short dreads.
If
but-
you
Or
remove them.
stroke them so they chub up and
Can
then
you
they're out of
flick
here.
them? Like, you just like
yeah,
flick
but then
your hair?
they just fall back.
Oh.
It's pretty much a futile gesture.
Well, you're incorrect about that. A 68-year-old woman was jogging on a trail near the coast in California.
Hmm.
Oh no, I live there.
The bobcat eater.
No. March 2018, she's jogging along, and
you, Sonny.
she turns a corner,
Hmm.
and there is a whole bunch of flies.
Oh. Well, wait.
She jogged through them, but
They went in her mouth?
she had to swat them from her face.
Yeah.
And she remembers spitting them out of her mouth.
And they had...
They
They
laid
were
maggots
AIDS
in there.
flies.
They put maggots in her mouth.
A month later, she experienced irritation in her right eye, and
she got maggot eye.
What's the dicks coming in?
when she flushed it out with tap water, she discovered a transparent roundworm
Oh.
That's what I call my.
about a half-inch long.
It's a maggot.
Just like my.
A
It's-
half-inch schlong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
And
Half-inch long roundworm. You dig, brother?
inspecting her eye more closely, she found a second worm and got that one out of her eyeball.
Mhm. They don't call him eyebrow dick.
The next day, she visited an eye doctor who removed a third worm.
Come on, man. She's got maggots in the
So,
back of her eye.
She got antibiotics, but she still felt irritated in her eyes, and she found another worm.
Dude.
So, anyway, this is the second case within 2 years. And experts say, and this sounds scary, even though experts say this may represent an emerging zootonic disease in the U.S.
What?
We were due for a new one of those.
Yeah.
My old zootonic disease is
This ain't
Maggot
your father's
zombies?
zootonic
so
disease.
yesterday. Man,
Did she
that's
get it out?
Gotta suck getting the, yeah. She got the worms out of her eyes.
The maggots, you mean?
no worms.
Okay.
It's it's a type of parasite. It's not a maggot.
Okay, but it's like fly poopy made a worm in her eye?
Yeah, fly poopy made a worm in her eye. Yep, that's what happened.
Man, next time you see that many flies, you probably got to go around it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, next time.
Don't eat the worms.
Speaking
Man,
of
that freaks me out when I used to play that Ethiopia game when I was on tour. Because in Australia, there'd be so many flies, they'd land on your face. And there was this big game where we weren't supposed to, if you waved them away, you're allowed to get, and you saw that person do it, you're allowed to punch them in the shoulder.
oh, dude.
So like it escalated
Just
when you're on tour
punch
for a long period of time and you keep doing that backhanded knuckle thing on the front of your shoulder on the bone right there. Like, and we started to figure out how to do it in a way where everybody was fucked up. Like everybody's shoulders were green or purple or whatever because we were doing this game. And if somebody was watching you and you grabbed one and they saw it and you could prove that you grabbed it, then you got 10 shots on them.
Ooh.
So things got really crazy. There was a couple of times where I'd be on the ramp and I would drop in the middle of somebody else's ride to cross over because if you drop in, the flies would come off your face because I couldn't fucking wipe them off in a demo. I'd just be standing there to be like trying to go in my nose, and because you couldn't do it. You couldn't. Your shoulders would be so sore that you couldn't swipe the fly off because you couldn't risk
Ugh.
getting punched anymore.
We used
And
to
the
do
winner gets parasites.
we used to do a
Yeah,
similar
I didn't
thing.
realize that.
But it wasn't for any occasion except that you could get them, and that's like I don't know what would you call this, doing that to somebody.
Finger jabbing your palm.
Okay. Oh, but
Palm pecking.
you would be doing it on your palm. You would be doing it on somebody's sternum,
Oh, okay,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
hurts.
Yep.
a
And,
four-finger death stab.
If you did
Close.
it, maybe.
Yeah. But we used to do that, and man. That really stings if it's been done a few times on you.
And how does that get done? Is that because just you and your boys would just constantly stab each other in the
You'd have
chest with your
to
fingers?
just protect yourself at all times.
Kind of like Jackass with the nut shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Because that's the thing that changes it. If you do it for a day, ha ha ha, especially if you're drunk maniac people. But when you're on the road and it's all the time, and it's somehow you can't get out. You can't. There's no option to say I'm not playing this game anymore. Nobody's ever done that in these stupid, ridiculous games where we were. There'd be fucking 10 of us on the top of the ramp, and everybody's got flies up their nose and in their mouth, and nobody's swatting them.
Nobody had the balls to be intelligent.
There was times where but it was the most fun thing ever. I remember once Sergi Ventura turned around to me and Mike Frazier, and right when he did, like 15 of them got on his nose and on his mouth, and he just looked at us.
Why were you guys covered in flies?
And we both started laughing because I'm like, oh my God, dude, that's so many. They were trying to get in his mouth. In Australia, they're very confident. Like, they're not that worried about getting swatted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. So it made for fun, but holy shit, did it get crazy.
You guys were just covered in flies constantly?
One time I caught one and hit Sergi in the arm 10 times, and then after that happened, another one, because in Australia in the summertime, they're everywhere, man. And we're all covered in cuts, so they love us. I caught another one 2 in a row and hit him 20 times, and it was no joke. Like, we were really pecking at each other. Like, my knuckle was sore from busting his elbow up.
God.
And and that's why when it landed on your face, you would like, I'm not moving. I cannot take another shot. It's a fun game.
Yeah, it
sounds
Young man's game, fucking 48. Hey, Jace, let's play. I'm like, nah, you can totally say I'm not cool and disown me if you want, but I'm not playing that game.
I'm probably getting away from those fucking flies before we even start the game.
But then I thought, wow, you guys, it was a group thing. We're all in on it. And guess what? Only the pros were in on it. So we were this group of people that...
This was the cool thing to do.
Why are you guys letting all the flies climb up? It's always like an Ethiopia. You don't even know, blah, blah, blah. But, you had to be there, unfortunately.
Speaking of horrible, grotesque things, man in China had a foreign object removed from his body.
That's his fault, though. He put it in his body, knew about it.
Wang Li.
Yeah. Did he say he accidentally fell on it?
First experienced a mysterious numbness down his left side. This is in 2007. He got numb on his left side. The symptoms got worse and worse over time. Mr. Wang saw several specialists. He was eventually diagnosed with a brain tumor, and his health declined. And in 2018, doctors realized he did not have a brain tumor. He had a tapeworm living in his brain for 15 years.
Oh, man, that thing probably took so many dumps on his brain.
Does that mean his brain was full of poo?
Yeah, sure.
Worm poo.
Worm poo, the worst kind of poo.
He died of worm poo in the brain.
We're just looking at this from the human perspective. That tapeworm was kicking ass.
The worm was in part of his brain that
he was one of the most successful tapeworms of our time.
Oh, he was living the life.
It was in part of his brain that was considered to be too risky to operate on.
Oh, you got to get it out.
But the tapeworm continued to thrive in Mr. Wang.
Oh.
Is it just eating his brain juice?
And it appeared to be eating part of his brain.
Come over here and feed me.
So,
I mean, it must not eat that much if over the course of 15 years he still has a fully functioning brain.
So, reluctantly, they operated
did it.
on him.
Yes!
And medics removed a Asparaganum mansoni.
Hell yeah! They got him out. I hope they fucking set him on fire in Turch. I would want that guy to be, I'd be like, you fucking take him out and keep him alive. I want him.
I was just thinking that.
I'm taking him home and I want to fucking burn shit into you. I'm going to pour hot stuff on you and fucking shit on you. I'm going to call my mum, fly her over to shit on you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm keeping you alive for another 15 years, Worm, and you're not going to like it.
Yeah. I'm going to put you in some weird natural habitat that looks like the inside of a brain, but it's not.
This
bad timeville.
I'm going to pee on you and stuff.
Yeah.
This kind of tapeworm.
Get him on heroin.
You guys can fantasize all you want to do about the worm later, okay?
Make him sting for more, but not give it to him, and then give him some more. Then give him some meth.
Make him listen to Imagine Dragons endlessly.
Yeah.
His life is going to suck.
Fucking hell, man. Hell here.
This kind of tapeworm's commonly found in the intestines of cats and dogs, but not really in humans.
He was tongue-darting the dog, wasn't he?
The doctor, Dr. Goo, told local media the surgery was risky. The live tapeworm was squirming around in his brain, and we had to remove all of it. Otherwise, the leftover part would grow back again.
That's the thing with worms, man.
He said the lesson here is always be careful when cooking frogs, snails, and snakes.
Or my name's not Dr. Goo.
Tongue-darting dogs.
Now Dr. Goo on Mr. Wang. The results on an improperly cooked snake can be uncomfortable. For example, a woman in East China who had eaten 5 live frogs to help her relieve rheumatism in her legs.
Sometimes he eats my shit.
They do that.
Ended up with a massive tapeworm in one of her breasts.
That's what you get.
Oh, titty worms.
For eating 5 frogs?
Yep. You got the dip in the spit and the boo and the beer titties.
Yep. And other news.
They cut that titty off. Just pull it out.
they
I want to watch that video. Like, I want to watch that movie, with the caterpillar movie. Then
Human caterpillar?
yeah, human caterpillar, and then they got a worm in my titty, and he just cuts the titty open and pulls out a giant worm out of the titty.
Right,
That's
like
great,
a clown handkerchief.
yeah, it's like a great scene for a horror movie.
Clown handkerchief.
That's what I might do. I might direct horror movies.
You'd
I got a
be
fucked up
really-
mind. I got fucked
Yeah,
up
no,
things
you are.
in-
You're one of the most fucked up people I ever met.
Thanks, man.
You could do it.
I feel like I could make up like fucked up scenarios
I
where
think
you'd be
you
like,
do.
"Oh my god, who thought of that?"
Yeah.
Me.
I'm like, man.
I was thinking of
what warped, fucked up person.
People
made
like
that
it's not
shit
everybody,
up?
but some people like crazy torture horror movies, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, my naked arm guy. I don't care what you. I mean, I remember telling that story and freaking people out so hard. A naked man out on a windy road in the mountains with a human arm in his hand. It's a scary guy.
that
And he
is
just
a
keeps
scary
coming
guy.
for people.
Yeah.
Can't kill him.
I like the more creepy kind of stuff rather than like the let's see how many body parts we can remove and what grotesque ways.
I could do that too. I could do that. I can make a creepy one where I don't pull worms out of your titties.
Dude, we should work as a team.
Yeah, I
you
can make
got
super
the
scary
fucked
stuff.
up shit. I got the creepy.
You mean creepy like it's spine chilling and nothing's happened yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you're just expecting something to jump out,
yeah.
but you're just holding on to the
Something's
tension.
off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like someone's watching me. Time.
It's a naked man beating off with another arm in his
Oh
hand.
God. Time for today's Will's News Hot Quiz Pop Shot. Can you name 3 times Al Pacino and Robert De Niro were up for the same movie role?
Rocky,
Hey.
Bullwinkle.
The boxing movie.
Analyze those.
Meet the Fockers.
Why am I so angry?
Raging Bull.
The
The Italian
Godfather.
Yeah,
Francis
the guy-
Ford Coppola considered a number of names for every key role in the film, including De Niro and Pacino for The Godfather.
Yeah.
They were both in Godfather too.
Well, yeah, De Niro got part of young Vito in Godfather 2 and did an excellent job. Taxi Driver would be another one. Can you imagine? Hey, you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. But he also considered Jeff Bridges for that part.
Nah.
Nah, I don't see that one either. And then on Any Given Sunday, yeah. Anyway.
I don't know if I believe either of those guys knows a damn thing about football. Maybe they do. I don't think De Niro knows.
I
Follows
can
Yan- follows
act
Yana.
like I do.
I didn't think he acted like he did. I think he sucked in that movie. What's up?
I never saw that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
But then
it good?
again, I don't really like football movies.
A new study shows the number 1 most important aspect of dating.
Pegging.
It seems to be the thing these days. If you don't let your girl peg you, then you're not
Mhm.
going to get anal, and we all want anal because we
Mhm.
want to be the king. And so I think it's like guys are like, "Oh yeah, enough is enough, lady. Stick it in there, because it's butt fucking time." That's what
No.
everyone's doing. They're
Well,
flipping the switch.
Yeah.
They're flipping the situation on the ladies where they're like, "Okay, well then put it in your butt." And they're like, "No way, nothing's going up my butt." And now we're millennials where they're like, "Okay,
That's
I put it
right.
in my butt."
It's a crazy millennial fucking be-fucked world.
Everybody.
I
Go
was
with the
gonna
program, Hot Shot.
I was going to say first impressions, most important part of dating, but
Oh yeah, that first time in with the peg, you got to be careful.
but this
Yeah,
study
don't do it quick.
is all about anytime we have a potential romantical or sexual partner in our sights, everybody,
Chubs up.
nope, but maybe, but lies.
Yeah.
They lie.
Pardon my boner was my pickup line for years.
No, everybody lies. I mean,
Oh, he
people-
likes you.
I mean, some people stretch the truth and all that.
I stretch my wang out and show them the length.
Because I have a giant horse cock.
Apparently, most people lie.
Yeah,
They're
me
like,
too.
That's unacceptable. Like, we all want to get laid, but follow the rules.
I show 'em my dick and I go, "This is not my dick. My dick's way bigger. It'll be back later. Trust me."
No,
Yeah.
when your sexual systems are activated, which is not a sexual thing, it's just like you have partner, possible partner, computer, beep, boop, ba-deep in your brain.
Activate boner.
Commence jizz.
People will embellish and conform and change their attitude. But yeah, I don't do this. Maybe it's a thing that happens when you get old. You're just like, this is me, and if you don't like it, you can change me. No way.
They love that one.
Play that game.
Man, is that an offering?
No, but I mean, you're not gonna be in any kind of relationship with somebody if they don't know who you are.
So, like, if you're on a first date with somebody and they say that they like watching Bones, you just go like,
You go, check this out.
Here you go.
You can watch.
Oh, really? That show's stupid.
It's a good idea.
I think you learn to love her liking Bones, but you don't. Like, she doesn't want to know that, down the road that you fucked a dog or something.
Yeah, no, I think
That one's going to be on the first date, just so you know. I fucked a dog, and I love,
cool.
I love
That's
Bones.
cool. I watch Bones.
I watch
I love,
Bones.
I love
No, but she says I like Bones. You just say, "Isn't that
What the fuck
darling?"
is Bones?
And pat her on the head.
What is Bones?
I don't know.
It's
Oh.
one of those
Show
crime
about
shows.
Bones.
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
They
think
solve
I'm-
crimes.
I think I meant house when I said Bones. Same difference. Who cares?
Yeah, it's house, Bones, whatever.
I feel like Real Housewives and stuff is one where I'm like, okay, no, not even, there's no way we're hanging out, no way.
Big court battle going on in the UK right now. Police say Michael Golsorski
Yeah.
Guilty.
was drunk and drugged up when he tried to have sex with a pile of leaves.
This is my shitting the pants face.
An affidavit from
Why is the harm in that?
An affidavit from one extremely British witness says, "My colleague and I were aware of a male acting suspiciously in the hotel park near the main entrance. We saw a white male with his trousers down, and we could see his bum.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And he appeared to be engaging in sex with yard trimmings."
What a gay rake.
Man, why do you report a guy that's fucking the trimmings?
At one stage, I shouted to him, "What are you doing, you dirty bastard?"
Put
Come
thy
on.
tallywhacker away.
What were you going to do with those leaves?
I know, like the leaves care.
And he leapt up, pulled his trousers up, and sat in the bushes.
Fucking Lord Save-A-Ho.
We,
I
rang,
know, right?
we rang the police, and I kept shouting, "What are you doing? Clear off!"
Yeah, he's so drunk he can't walk, but yeah, make him go to jail. Good move.
But he had no explanation to why he was having sexual relations with the leaves.
He drank enough to where he thought the trees looked good. Everybody's been there.
This guy has...
It's usually your feet can't get you over there to start fucking it, just maybe it's a thought.
I don't understand this part. He has previous convictions for harassing his parents.
Yeah, because it's their fault.
What?
He's like, why did you make me fuck trees when I'm drunk?
Yeah, why do
Dad?
you stack your trimmings all sexy like that?
Yeah, why did you always make me jerk off on the bushes after I did the gardening?
Why did you
now,
throw the leaves away? I told you I was using those.
Now I can't stop coming on trees.
During his sentencing, the chair of magistrates, Edward Tasker, said, in a very, very British headmastery kind of way, "This is something not really proper to do outside."
Oh, man, this guy's living in the wrong town. You gotta move, dude.
It has even been suggested that cannabis may have had something to do with it.
What year was this crime?
Think about your life, son.
How old was he?
Oh, this is back in the 1700s. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just...
How could you bring up that cannabis makes you pull your pants down and fuck a tree?
I don't know.
Does that dude know that there's no cannabis on the planet that makes you pull your pants down and have sex with bushes?
You haven't had the purple
I've
schnorkel.
had all of them. None of them do that. It's so crazy to know that somebody's that high up and is that fucking clueless to what goes on in the world. I mean, blacked out, wasted? Sure.
Well,
Weed.
he said he didn't remember the incident.
Yeah, because he's blacked out, wasted.
Right.
I don't think I fucked a tree, but the 2 times I woke up with one sock on.
With some bark in
Both
your
times I was walking, and I just came to walking. One time I was on Sunset, and I had a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade, and 2 of them were missing.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
And 1 sock on, and it was like the sun was coming up on Sunset, and I felt all of a sudden that I should probably get off Sunset because it's worth the authorities coming over and talking to a guy that has a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade and 1 sock on. And I mean, like, and I was like, I got to get off the streets. And the other time was in Prague, where fucking 1 sock on. But those times, I'm like, man, your legs are still taking you places, and you are full on gone. Usually, full on gone means wake up somewhere, where I was full on gone and unconscious. But it looked to me like I was full on gone and was super just socially mingling with, the people. I know what I was. I'm pretty sure there's prostitutes on Sunset. This was a long time ago where there was a hotel where that was all happening. So I probably was just in there doing the rounds until they kicked me out because I ran out of money, and then nobody wanted any more of my Mike's Hard Lemonade.
They were no longer willing to trade sex for hard lemonade.
I got 2.
I woke up on the beach with Bartles and James.
Thanks.
And
I'm all good on
honey
hard
baked ham.
lemonade. So
I was selling it hard, but they were like, we need 2 6-packs. And I'm like, I got 3.
We really like you, Jason, but unless you got some White Claws or something,
Yeah,
you're
they
gonna have
didn't
to
even
go.
have White Claw then,
Yeah.
man. So I was out, yeah.
Bartles and James.
And then in Prague, that was the night where I snorted crystal meth accidentally because I thought it was coke.
That
and
sounds
then,
very fancy.
And then I was at a brothel where everybody loved me. Can you hear me? And then all of a sudden, cobblestone alleyway, 1 sock. I don't know. I remember seeing a store, and I was so hungry, and I was like, oh, yes. And the store only had rolls with fish in the roll with the head still on it.
Jesus Christ.
And I just thought, how the fuck
But I'm
did you guys
starving.
make me not want to eat? Mission accomplished. Like, I did not want a fish sandwich. I thought maybe I'll buy it and just have the bread, but the bread was so fishy.
Oh, fishy
I don't
bread.
understand Europeans with a piece of, like, an actual fish in the... I'm like, I thought, I want to see a local eat it. Does he put the head in his mouth, or does he rip that off? Or was it just for show, for tourists to take a photo of? I didn't get it. Fish rolls.
They only sell it to tourists, and they laugh when they eat it, probably.
Maybe. I was perplexed as to how you accomplish eating it. But I know some people that have got, like, Italian dads and stuff, and they, like, they don't eat the head, the bone, but they put the whole thing in there and stew on it until it's completely skeleton.
Oh, like a cartoon
Fish
cat.
eyes. Some girlfriend I had her dad would eat fish eyes he would have them in the fridge, the fish in the fridge, and he would go in there and pluck out the eyeball and eat it.
That's the best part. You ever see Waterworld?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't want to eat now either.
Maybe you really like salty stuff.
That is Will's news, but on the next edition, I will tell you a few sex toy horror stories.
Will, did you ever prove to us that ghosts are real?
I have the proof ready to go whenever you guys want it.
I want to believe.
After this, are ghosts real on the Jason Ellis Show?
Uh-huh.
Faction Talk. Sirius XM 103.
With Jason Ellis.
Right after this on Faction Talk.
It's not really more with Jason Ellis after this. It's like it's Jason Ellis, and then after this is more, depending on who you are. I apologize, or you're welcome.
Some would say that's too much.
Yep, I gotta hear it. It's echoing in my brain all day. Trust me. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. Can you afford to expand, make that hire, launch a new ad campaign? How's revenue pacing against last year? You know I say this all the time, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Most companies don't have a clear picture on their finances, so they make business decisions without critical information based on their gut or worse, their fear. And that's why many businesses fail. Are you confident that you got the numbers at your fingertips? Serious finance teams run on NetSuite by Oracle, the world's #1 cloud-based system. NetSuite offers a full picture of all your finances, all in one place in real time, right from your phone or your desktop. No more guessing, no more worry that what you don't know will kill your company. That's why NetSuite is the world's #1 cloud-based system. Companies that use NetSuite grow 3 times faster than S&P 500. And right now, NetSuite is offering a valuable insight free guide, 7 key strategies to grow your profits at netsuite.com/Ellis. That's netsuite.com netsuite.com/Ellis. Download the free guide, 7 Key Strategies to Grow Your Profits at netsuite.com/Ellis.
The Jason Ellis Show.
I could be a woman easily.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes.
Because it's so comfortable in those clothes, first of all.
Right?
Like, I'm tired of being lowered into my pants.
Do you think that it's... Okay, nobody's ever lowered you into your pants.
It's pretty funny, though, isn't it? Hey, wait a minute. You don't know that I haven't been lowered.
The Jason Ellis Show.
Ontario, Canada was a crazy town for Crazy Town.
Oh, God.
No,
Was
guys. They were a big hit in Ontario.
Were they?
Come, my baby. Come, my baby.
That's them. That's right. But it wasn't a butterfly they needed to worry about, Will. It was a gigantic female moose that their tour van collided with. Oh, man.
They get all the chicks.
On Route 17.
Is Shady okay?
Did the moose win?
The moose, I think, disappeared.
Tough moose.
Whoa.
Shifty shell shock.
No, the moose.
ate it.
I take that back. The moose died. The moose died on impact.
Oh, dang.
They killed the moose.
Oh, wow. It
Murderers.
went like through their car.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. And did they die?
Crazy Town are all dead now.
Yes.
No, they're not.
All right.
No, they're not.
They all died.
Is that seriously?
I wish I could say it was great, but it wasn't.
Is
It
anybody
was
hurt?
fucking terrible.
Are people hurt?
They're bloody. Did you see the picture of them bloody?
No.
That'll be all right.
No, I didn't see the.
Yeah, they're just gonna take a photo and that'll be their new fucking MySpace
They should have started
profile
filming
pic.
a music video right there and then if they really wanted to make
Dude,
the
that-
big
They were
bucks.
treated by
Serious
paramedics for cuts and bruises.
I wonder if they did it just to get some painkillers.
Dude, no, look at that. Dude, look at
Junkie
that car.
jokes.
That car is smashed up.
Yeah, no, they look
And
like they
so's
died, but
Crazy
obviously
Town.
they didn't die because the news Tully would have said it with some other demeanor. So they didn't
No.
die.
And in
and
sadder news,
now we can
Crazy
just
Town are dead.
right. You would not.
Now they're in the craziest town of all, heaven.
That'd be so cool. I mean,
I'll be getting
but they didn't
butterfly
die.
kisses from God.
They didn't die. Hey, don't steal my line.
What?
Butterfly kisses?
From God?
Okay.
Wait. Butterfly kisses?
I don't know. I thought that was my song. Maybe it wasn't.
No, Butterfly
Oh,
Kisses.
when butterflies kiss me, that's my song. Sorry.
Remember
I
that
got my
song?
song.
That's on the short list of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
What's
Not
Butterfly
yours.
Kisses? I know, mine's great. I
There's
didn't
this
take it that way.
guy who sings a song to his daughter.
Oh, shit.
Butterfly kisses and
Oh,
rainbows on my balls.
Oh, okay.
Unicorn
Oh,
butterfly kisses.
okay. I got it.
Butterfly.
Holy shit. Kill yourself.
It was a
whoever
very
wrote that.
successul pop song.
Yeah, big.
Did they die or not? They are alive, right? All
Yeah,
of them
they
are
got-
alive.
They
in,
were
in
treated.
sad news, Crazy Town is alive.
Come on.
Oh,
Now
well.
they're in the craziest town of all.
If there's any other
Winnipeg.
if there's any other moose out there listening, don't give up, you know? You can get them.
Come
There are
on.
tons of them out there. Meese are in heat these days, and these kinds of accidents are sad but common in Canada.
Oh, they just wanted to fuck Crazy Town.
Who doesn't?
Everybody does.
Uh-huh.
That's how they got so big. Everyone to fuck the cracked
Yeah.
out guy, man.
Ever since Shifty Shellshock arrived on the scene, we've all wanted to fuck him.
What's up with that guy with all those star tattoos? When do I get to have sex with him, America?
He finally finished plowing the lower 50, and now he's
Yeah.
working his way through Canada. Human and moose alike.
Yeah.
Come, all my ladies.
As soon as he said that, that's when I wanted to have sex with him. I mean, come, my lady.
Yes.
That's like,
When will I get to be
Beatlesque.
his butterfly?
yeah.
Mhm.
Sugarfly. Don't forget those.
Sugarfly?
Didn't he say sugarfly as well? He says a bunch of words that don't make sense.
Sugarfly, butterfly,
Yeah.
make me fly,
Whatever.
zippy fly,
Maybe he does.
You're a fruit fly.
zitsy.
He could name off a lot of flies. No one's done that.
You got some hot zitsy.
Does he have new songs? Is there a new album by them, or is it
Yes.
just
Oh,
their...
dude, you,
It's extremely successful.
yeah.
Okay,
you
no, I can
like-
imagine.
you're not listening to it.
No, I'm familiar with this one.
Come,
But do they have... Stop playing that. Seriously, get that off. That's not cool.
Hey, that's really weird. For the first time in my entire life, I'm getting an internet ad for my wife's clothing line
That's huge.
that I brought up earlier in the show.
Oh. Oh.
Domination.
Yep.
So
It's fucked,
listening
dude.
to you.
I'm looking up toys for my kid for Christmas, and it's very, very hard to keep certain elements of Christmas a secret for my child when everything he asked for all of a sudden shows up in my fucking Google ads 2 days later.
So it looks like
Sorry,
Crazy Town.
Google's just trying to help you buy your kid's
It's
Christmas
just fucking
present.
Legos and cam girls. That's all I get in my ads.
Crazy Town has 3 studio releases, it looks like.
Oh.
One from 1999, that had to be the one with the Butterfly song on it.
Loved it.
One in 2002, and then they fucked off for 13 years and then made another album in 2015.
Yeah, it's probably on Suburban Noise.
The Brimstone Sluggers.
Whew. I mean, why you call it whatever you want?
Yeah.
Nobody's listening.
That was what cemented their legacy as one of the all-time greats, putting them on the Mount Rushmore of rock, as it were.
Yeah.
Jesus
Well said.
Christ.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Those guys. Wow.
What did they do to you, man?
What did they do? What'd they do?
They invaded my
I mean,
ears.
I get if you had any fucking gravitas, you would deny the record deal and stay off the camera.
Yeah.
You fucktard.
You would say we're not worthy.
But you don't know it because you're so fucktarded. You actually think what you're doing is good.
That guy came on the Jason Ellis show and got interviewed by Josh as Jason.
And then I called in as Michael Bisbee.
Okay. All right.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Josh. Jason Ellis.
Who told Shifty Shellshock to his face that he was the 7th greatest skateboarder of all time.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fucking awesome.
So, dead people, you say?
Yep. Dead people, watch out. It's coming.
You know
They're
what
real.
happens-
Tickety tick tock.
They're real.
You know what happens after there's dead people?
1 minute you're there, the next minute you're in the
The great
promised
crazy
land.
town in the sky.
Yeah.
No,
where-
no. There's
Depending on
something
who you
between.
are, there's doobies or, there's no anal.
Perhaps
Depends.
you have some unfinished business here on Earth?
Oh, and you come back down to haunt them?
Oh, zombies?
Yes. No, not zombies.
No,
unfinished
just
business
ghosts
isn't
haunting
dinner.
ghosts.
It's ghosts.
Yep.
You guys said, show me videos of ghosts.
Yeah.
Prove ghosts, and I've got them for you today.
Good, finally, because, man, that whole not ghost thing is really annoying how you guys think it's real.
Let's see.
I saw the
video
ghost. I
number
just saw him.
1. No, that's not one of my videos.
There it is.
Oh
That's
my
not
That's a
God.
guy with a white sheet.
I know. That's not one of my videos.
That just chilled me to my soul.
No,
I mean,
Wow.
dude, you can see his legs out of the bottom of the
I
sheet.
know. That's
Just because he runs out onto the street doesn't make him any more ghostly.
No,
Oh, guys,
I know.
he's loose. He's not in the convenience store
That is
anymore.
not one of my 3 videos I get.
Oh, he's a free range ghost now.
Okay. The first video, look, I want you to watch, and I want you to see if these people
Yeah.
react as if they're actors, or do you believe that these people are actually reacting?
Well,
to
aren't-
what's
I don't care what they do. I want to see the ghost.
Don't good actors act like not actors?
Yeah.
Yeah, but come on a videotape. you can
Scary
tell the
ghost
difference.
caught on tape by
Yeah.
hotel security September 14th, 2003.
Bullshit,
No,
artist.
you have to turn up.
But we're sure that no one's checked into that room, correct?
Dude at the front of a hotel room, talking
Screaming.
on a walkie-talkie.
We're gonna get a hold of the police.
So the camera of the pool.
There's
so the camera of the
screaming going on in the room.
I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick, just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
All right, John just went in.
Oh, did you see that thing just leave the room?
Yep.
I did not.
You didn't see it?
No, back it up.
I
Okay.
saw it. The ghost was like, "Oh, sweet, the door's open. I can
It
leave."
looked like that guy
Okay.
that was in that liquor store with the sheet over his head.
Yeah, but watch near the door. There we go.
Yeah, a light comes out.
Oh, I see that. Okay. All right. So this
Wait.
guy is.
Wait, hold on. Let's watch.
Watching. Light flickers.
John, are you there?
Wait, John died? They killed John?
Here comes
Okay,
John.
Amy, John wants you to call the police right now, if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down, and the hold on. He says the carpet's been ripped up and that the shower is on, but nobody's in there.
Hey, I just realized the light that comes out, it's his torch.
I'm officially
it's
freaked
not.
out now.
It's his torch walking into the room.
It's not.
It is, dude.
No, it's not.
It is. It's common sense.
It walks out.
It
goes
doesn't
around the
it
corner.
does not
goes down
walk.
the hall. It's not a torch.
It doesn't have legs.
It's not a flashlight.
It is a fucking
know
ray of light. It's a
flashlights.
ray of light that goes out the door.
A ray of light.
It is,
How
dude.
does a ray of light get on the wall that's on the same side as the door?
If he was walking in there with the torch, he would make a light behind him. He would emulate behind himself.
And it wouldn't be on the door. It wouldn't be on the wall on the same side as the door.
Let me ask you a question. So this guy is hotel security. They hear screaming in a room, and they're saying, well, nobody's checked into that room for years.
No, they didn't say that. They said nobody's checked into it at the moment.
So he goes to check on the screaming room.
Uh-huh.
And he's obviously concerned because realistically, you would think there's somebody in there who's not supposed to be in there and something really, really bad is happening. Either it's some crazy person on drugs or it's like a murder or something.
Yeah.
So he opens the door to investigate when they're like, John, wait for the cops, wait for the cops. He's like, no, I'm going in. Why doesn't he turn the light on? Why does he go in with a flashlight?
Yeah, why didn't he turn the light on?
The shower is on. The lights are. You use a flashlight as a defensive mechanism. If somebody's
when you're
coming
at the
you,
door, why not just turn the lights on right there and then?
And then, peek
at the door where the lights are on. And every hotel, the lights are at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Every hotel.
Because you use the flashlight as your defense mechanism.
Or, I
you
mean,
shot in the face of anybody that's coming at you.
Or it was a bit of a setup, and they figured out that this camera makes it look like when people go in there that the torch flashes backwards because it's a ray of.
To the guy walking out.
It's a ray of light.
Just watch one more time.
It's a ray of light.
Okay, I want you to. Okay, Tully, do you agree that this on that wall
dude, it's a ray
is
of
a
light.
ray of light?
Yeah, and it's reflecting off the mirror.
Nobody else is
going
to agree with you.
Here's the thing. I don't believe that light that we're seeing moving, that ray of light, is on the wall. I think from our perspective it appears to be, but it might be the glare in the security camera.
Dude, it's a ray of
and
light that comes out the door.
No, you see its flashlight. Okay.
I don't know. That looked like Slimer to me. I'm on your side, Will.
All right, thanks. Okay, let's go to video number 2.
Video number 2.
Number 2. This is going to be from I think this is the dash cam one.
Can we post these ghost videos on it's already up?
Yeah, okay.
All right, if anyone wants to check it at the Jason Ellis Show.
This is Cobb's dashboard cam. I don't know. Does this have audio? No? Okay. So, guys
driving down a super foggy road. This would be an excellent place for me to have that naked man with the arm in his hand.
I can't
Scary
even tell what's
fuck.
happening on
Okay,
this.
it's a road.
I can see. He's going down a road.
Yep.
It's foggy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very wide road. It's barely 2 lanes.
Yep. Tree-lined
He's going
street.
super slow around the corner. I don't know what the fuck that was. Did he know how to drive?
Oh, no, it's the boogeyman.
And I see
Now watch this.
There's a light. Wait, there was some stuff.
That was a person.
It was fog.
Okay.
Are you
okay.
crazy?
Wait. Did you not see him swerve?
God,
Okay,
yes.
wait. What's this? No, keep going. Don't back it up.
Wow.
Let it play.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Swerve.
yeah,
You
because
see
there was
that?
mist that looks like something, but it was still
Okay.
mist.
Okay.
And then he
Still
stops.
Yeah, because he's like, oh shit. Did you see?
I just ran over something that looked like a mist person.
Yeah. Okay.
Where he's going
Right.
to turn around.
The
Yeah.
missed person did react as if they just got hit by a car. I saw an arm flail.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't see an arm flail.
All right. Here you go. Got to turn around.
Uh-oh.
And there's a person.
Yeah, I saw a person walk across.
It's out in the middle of the forest.
But it wasn't a person, it was a reflection of a person.
Doing what?
Walking
From where?
from the side of the bushes.
It was a reflection of a person? Or was that a flashlight? Maybe Jason?
Oh, look. It says like farting pig, farting bros or something. Is that also ghosty?
Wait, the Farting Pig Brothers made this video?
Oh, it's watermarked.
Yeah, by the Farting Pig Brothers. They're the copywriters of the making of the video. I don't know, man.
Okay.
That one... Maybe.
Okay, all right.
I'm actually more skeptical of that one than I am even of the first one.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay.
And Kevin, how do you feel about that one?
I mean, I feel the same way about every single ghost video.
Mhm.
Could be real, could be someone fucking with it.
Right.
Who
okay.
knows?
What's your
you know?
point, Tully?
Okay, so it's a foggy night,
Mhm.
but it's not the kind of fog that's like a thick, uniform sheet of fog. There's
Yeah.
patches of fog. It's almost like you're driving through a very wispy cloud.
Yes.
So it makes sense that as you're going along, you run into like it's thicker and thinner as you go. All of a sudden, there's a bit that's especially thick.
It's bullshit.
And you
yes.
and you swerve a little bit out of the way because you do see something coming at you, which is fog. You're driving around in the fog, and you just saw a little block of fog.
Person-shaped fog, and you swerve.
I don't think it's person-shaped.
It's not person-shaped, dude.
I don't think it's person-shaped.
Well, see, here's the thing. If you're driving through this fog, why do you swerve for
Because
more
it's
fog?
because you're driving in the
fog. It
fog.
was like a thick part that it started to look like something. Like
Yeah.
there was something about to appear, and it didn't. It turned out it was just fog.
Because when you drive in the fog, you drive careful to the point of being scared because you're afraid that you could hit something because your visibility is so low. And indeed, a very thick patch came along, which for a second made the person go, "Whoa, what is that?"
Or it was the ghost of the woods that walks that street over and over again. And imagine that
Yeah,
if it turns out that you die and you come back and you just get to walk that street. You know, that's the bit I worry about with my brother. Because if he really did come back and he died, they both. But then I thought my dad died like about, 5 miles up the road. And he died further down. So if they both in the woods by themselves, if you would feel like all the ghosts would know each other there, right?
Yeah. Plus, you can walk around and do
pretty
stuff.
small neighborhood.
But it's just not a lot going on up in Tangent. You know?
Right, but then I think maybe if you're a ghost, it's like Kirk Douglas life.
You can check out and go somewhere else every now and then?
No, just like every day you just wake up and you're like, "Give me my Netflix and my pudding, and we're good here."
Oh
You
man,
have
that
very
could
basic
suck though.
needs.
Like if Kirk Douglas died and came back as a ghost, but he's 103-year-old Kirk Douglas.
Maybe that's why
Oh,
only the
shit.
good die young. Like when you die, you're actually who you are when you're dead. So when everybody dies when they're super old, they just live for eternity riddled.
Oh, that would blow.
Oh, not able to
Oh,
keep eggs in
no.
their mouth.
Never eat eggs again.
I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing but eggs.
Oh.
I was thinking about Biggie the other day. He died young, obviously.
Yeah. But he died unfit though.
Would he still be cool, or would he have done some really insanely lame shit by now?
Nah, he'd be cool.
Doesn't everybody do some lame shit eventually?
What? You think Nas is lame?
I don't think he would just
I don't
let.
think I Can was his finest moment.
I think
I
he
know,
just
but it's
let
still not
Puffy.
bad.
Puffy goes off. He's the epitome of the cornball shit.
Yes,
He goes off and he does the cornball shit, and Biggie just keeps it real.
I wouldn't.
He would
guess
probably be
that-
a judge on some
I
fucking
think it's
show.
more
though.
it's Nas and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z went more mainstream and Nas didn't. Because he was always like more about the music than the beats even back in the
Yeah.
day.
Well, even Jay-Z. That's true. And even Jay-Z, I wouldn't say that. It's not as if he ever did like a.
He's still cool as fuck.
Yeah, no,
It's
he
just,
never
he's
did.
just so big in Beyonce that it's a little
Right.
cheesy, but not really.
But he never did like the movie where he's got like a teenage daughter that he's got to keep under control or something like
Right.
that.
I don't fault.
He
He's
never,
like,
he never
smarter
went.
than
He
that.
never went full Ice Cube.
yeah, I don't
Yeah, 'cause
fault
he
Ice
doesn't
Cube
have-
for what he did though.
He doesn't have the ability. I feel like some people know that Ice Cube knows he can act, and he had a thing. He had a knack for it. He's a movie making guy.
You don't fault Ice Cube for getting angry at a Coors Light can for a couple of years.
Wait,
What was that one?
Remember when he had all those Coors Light ads where he's like, "Oh, don't make me angry. Don't make me come over there, Coors Light can."
No,
Really?
no.
Oh, you didn't watch enough football. He was angry. Just when,
Oh yeah, I don't watch any football.
When Michael Jordan was traveling the world asking men about their underwear.
Wait, in the Michael Jordan Haynes ad, he asked people about their underwear.
I think you.
I don't
so.
think he did that.
I think-
Wasn't it more like the guy had the underwear and he'd see Michael Jordan would raise his glass to him or something? The guy, Michael asked, how does he like his underwear?
I thought I remember him having a conversation with the guy like, "You need to get some new
No,
underwear
no,
on
I
an
think
airplane
the guy
or something."
on the airplane asked Michael Jordan
How
about
is your
underwear.
underwear so good?
Yeah.
How do you jump so
Yeah, he
high?
wasn't
My
tapping
underwear.
people on the shoulder and saying, "Hey man, you got my underwear on? How'd that feel?" He never did that.
Let me take a peek at your undies, homie.
Look at my Hitler mustache. That's crazy, right? How am I getting away with this?
We have one more ghost video to watch,
Oh shit!
and then I will give my final presentation. This is a news story. As
At
displayed-
Jason Ellis Show on Twitter, everybody.
displayed on CNN.
If you want to be shook,
Oh no, is this
Yeah.
gonna be the ghost
Wait.
of Tom Chode?
Yes.
he's terrifying. Who is Tom Chode again?
I don't know.
You're thinking of Tom Joad.
Who's Tom Chode?
From the Gapes of Wrath.
The ghost
I know
of
Tom Jones.
Joad.
Quiet from the
Tom
outside,
Jones?
but owner Deanna Simpson says several ghosts are haunting it, and she's caught them in photos and recordings,
He also has no
including
friends.
this
Just
one.
watch for a second,
The
please.
majority are bad, dark forces, unhuman.
Just a couple minutes into the interview, our photojournalist Nick felt his wrist burning.
Are you okay?
Hey, I call
Did you get
bullshit on
scratched?
that.
He was behind the camera, but Simpson knew what had happened right away.
Oh my gosh.
He'd been scratched. Simpson says it's happened to her, her husband, and friends many times before.
That's
See anything?
unbelievable.
What a pussy.
God bless you. You know why?
Oh, good, she's putting
Because
holy
you're
water
telling
on
the
him.
story. Yeah. Because you're putting it out
he got a
because
scratch,
they don't
and those
want,
scratches
that is
burn,
their,
Kevin.
I'm just
So
telling
she
you
put
right
holy
now,
water on him to
that
fix him.
is their way of a warning.
She took us on a tour of the house. She shot video of this door.
If that is you, would you please shut that door?
Come on, guys. She's so desperate for attention. This
Okay,
is obviously
okay.
a setup.
So we don't need to
Close
watch
on
all
its
this.
own.
But why is it? No, but the reporter and cameraman aren't like, oh, I'm gonna make a
he's
ghost
in
video.
on it.
The cameraman.
Yeah.
The cameraman.
Yeah,
They
it's
didn't-
a scam,
They
man.
didn't send them out to Columbus, Ohio to not get a story, Will.
The cameraman.
I mean, this chick
Did you
is.
see
There's
that
never been
guy?
a more. If anyone was going to see ghosts on the planet, I don't think I've met or seen anybody that sees ghosts more than that lady.
Was that the big
I do not believe
moment of this video?
Come on, dude. You're
There's
putting
all
holy
kinds of
water on
shit,
the.
but yeah,
He's looking all serious.
The
Like, did you?
cameraman is not, in cahoots with this
Bullshit
lady
artist.
in her suburb
It's-
going, oh, let's make something, lady.
They are. I mean, how
They
can you take this lady
absolutely
serious?
are not.
So far, there's no video of anything yet. There's a there's a bug. It's crazy. There's so. At least the other two, there was. I'm like, wow. I don't.
Okay.
That's pretty
Well,
crazy.
here we go.
This
No?
one has. She has no video. She just
Okay, you have not let me
immediately
make-
says, "Did he touch you?" I knew it. He touches everybody.
I haven't seen a ghost
Let
in
me
this
bless
video,
you.
but I've enjoyed seeing the reporter's underwear.
Okay, look.
I know her bra's pretty
You
nice.
have not
She's
let
hot.
me make my final statement here.
Oh no, there's a ghost of a
Wait a minute.
Klansman.
Darth Vader was in her lobby. It was in the
Okay,
living
look,
room.
Okay, here's my final
Look at her. She's got a
argument.
fucking Polaroid of Darth Vader in her living room.
Look.
The ghost of Darth Vader.
No, that was not Darth Vader.
Yes, it was. It
That
was
a
and Darth
shadow
Vader scratches the
person.
cameraman because he wants.
Darth Vader-
He doesn't like the cameraman telling his story.
No, listen. You haven't let me make my final argument.
Why wouldn't Ghost Darth Vader just use the Force?
You have not
the dark
let
side.
me say my piece.
Yeah. Okay, go.
My final argument here is this.
I mean, just real
my
quick.
whole point.
The video right now that she gave them
Yeah.
of a ghost was a bug in the corridor. It was straight up a bug. Like
It may have been a ghost. It may have been a ghost of a bug.
it was.
Ghost bugs.
The ghost of Jimmy the Moth is what that was. Go ahead, Will.
Okay. In all of these cases, my whole point this whole time has been it's completely stupid of you guys to say, oh, there's no evidence of ghosts. If there were, wouldn't it be out there somewhere? Well, look, if any of these were, then there would be evidence, and you'd be saying, "Oh, that's
That's
bug.
not true. That's not
just
true.
A guy's flashlight."
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
It would be.
You're saying it
Look,
now.
here's one. The guy when Stretch said that a guy came up his stairs.
Yeah.
There were no legs.
Uh-huh.
And floated at the bottom of his bed.
Right.
If that dude had a camera and pressed record, and it came up and stared at the bottom of the base of the bed and stared him and his wife down for, I don't know, fucking 10, 15 seconds, that would be proof. Why is it always the guy walks into a dark room and as he walks in with a fucking torch, a light comes out the door. There's mirrors. I can clearly see a mirror in the background through that.
You know way too much
that
about
video.
physics to make that dumb of an argument about that hotel room.
It's possible that could be the answer. And when it's possible versus, it was the fucking ghost of the screaming carpet lady. Okay, maybe it was a lady that just goes, bah! And rips up carpet and goes, oh shit, wait, somebody's here. And then walks out past him.
Shit, I'm going to lose my deposit.
Yeah, I'm going to lose it. Like, why leave? You're fucking invisible. You're a screaming lady.
I'm out of here.
No.
I know. Oh shit, I didn't know there was anybody actually using this room.
Wait, this is room 233?
Oh fuck, 5-0, run!
No.
Usually I scream and tear up carpet in my room.
Because
oh god, I'm in the wrong room.
If he actually filmed that happening, the guy walking up there and going, boo, I'm a ghost, you would say, nah, man,
No,
that's
I wouldn't.
bullshit.
No,
that's like,
dude,
somebody just
an actual
made that
ghost,
shit.
a guy where
That's
you can
just
clearly see
pretend.
he's an invisible
It's
man, a
CGI.
see-through man. No,
I can
Okay,
do that on
well,
my
well,
computer.
May I address that? Out of all the ghost videos, we asked
Yeah.
you to find like the most indisputable. The first one is hallway cam of a guy going in and telling us what seems to have already happened in the room, as opposed to seeing the thing happen. The second one,
Yeah, but we
the
let
second
it finish.
one,
Let it finish.
The second
1
one
minute.
is a mist monster on a misty night.
and a person walking.
A misty person walking.
Yes, and then a person walking.
A misty guy.
A misty light.
But
a reflection.
A real person.
It could be a reflection
of a person.
It could be a reflection of the walk sign because the weird shadow looks exactly like the silhouette of "Don't Walk" over here. And the light could be reflecting off that into the mist. The mist is rebounding a picture of it.
That person is clearly walking across the street.
Or it's a fog. Or it's a very fog-like piece of fog.
He's in a walk position,
Bring
which is probably a sign saying "Don't
back
walk."
Up. Bring that piece of video back up right now.
Tomorrow.
Watch it on the Jason Ellis Show. Don't die, everybody.
I want to show you. No, I'm not kidding. Dude,
it's not.
Bring it back up.
It's a fucking.
Bring it back up
perfect
now.
that it's a picture of a guy in a walking position, and it's flickering because of the
King
light.
of the Afternoons isn't
It's
just
the
on
lights
the radio.
flickering.
Guys, away from me. You fucking cocksucker.
Stay informed and catch up on all the behind-the-scenes footage by following them on Instagram at Wolfmate.
Here's the test. Okay.
Okay, maybe that's a little high.
The right one.
Okay, that might be a little high.
At Tullywood.
One reptile is on the loose. Oh, the big one has got Jason's stomach. That is some soft, sensitive flesh.
At Kevin Kraft.
Gosh, fucking fuck.